and welcome back to the Lockwood Chronicles. My name is Larissa, and today we are reading Cross My Heart by Megan Collins. You guys, I wasn't gonna vlog tonight because I just finished vlogging The Ledge and I was like, I'll just take the night off. I should be going to bed like right now because my dad's having surgery tomorrow. I mean, it's been a couple weeks since then. I talked about it in the last vlog, whatever. I decided to pick up Cross My Heart by Megan Collins, and I hear it's a thriller, and the only thing I know about it is there are a lot of Swiftie references in here. I knew about the dedication. Yeah, I saw it on TikTok, and Sam sent me this for my birthday. She's like, I have no idea if it's good, but I hear it's a lot of Swiftie stuff. And I said, solid. Again, I already knew about the dedication, and then I flipped to the next page, and then I flipped to the first part, and I was like, I have to get you guys. So the dedication is for anyone who relates to The Prophecy by Taylor Swift, and for every woman who's ever been called crazy by someone she loves. The Prophecy is one of my top 3 songs of Taylor Swift's, or just in general. The one is my absolute favorite. Prophecy and You're Losing Me. I am a sad girl. But then I flipped to the author's note, and it said, there are 2 pets in this book, a dog and a cat, who never come to any harm. I can't, however, promise the same for the humans. Part 1's title is You Belong With Me. And this is where I'm like, I have to get you guys. We have to vlog this immediately. Starting with an email. Okay, is this where somebody gets a new heart and then they think they belong together? That would make sense with the title. Well, I mean, oh dear, I might be relating to this too much because this is exactly how I would start an email. Hi, I've decided there's no way to begin this message that isn't either 1, creepy, or 2, awkward. So I'm just going to dive right into the creepy/awkward pool and hope I don't drown. Okay, Girly Pop did have a heart transplant, and she's reaching out to the family member, well, I guess the husband or the partner of the woman whose heart is now in her body, reaching out and just letting them know that how appreciative she is and she's not taking it for granted. And she's talking about walking her parents' dog. She does it for exercise too, besides just spending time with the dog, so she can put her hand on her chest and feel her new heart beating, so she can remember each of those beats is another chance to live the life that she almost didn't have. But I try to remind myself when I get to work out, I look forward to exercise and weightlifting and like the type of exercises that I enjoy, like walking on the treadmill, for instance. I get to do that. I am privileged enough to have a functioning body that allows me to exercise in the way that I want to. Does my body good and my mental health good. If there's any time where I'm like, oh, I don't want to work out, which is very rare, and I know I need to, unless like there is something wrong and I'm like, I'm just gonna take it easy. I get to move this body. I get one body for my whole life, and I want to take care of it in any way. I've come to appreciate just how my body moves. I don't know. I'm so appreciative of my body, all that it can do for me. So like reading about this woman who has a heart transplant, like I think so many people, and myself included, just take so many things for granted, and the way that we move and the way that we get to move throughout the day. I don't have anything severe like this at all whatsoever, but I really try to keep in mind that I am so privileged to have the body that I have, that I am able to play the sports that I want and weightlift and walk, and even being able to sit down and stand back up is such a privilege. As I've gotten older, I definitely am more aware of how I feel when I eat certain foods and move my body compared to when I eat other foods that necessarily don't agree with me. And when I don't move, it affects everything. There's my little TED Talk. Okay, so the main guy is a writer. His wife, who was the organ donator, somehow by cracking her head open or something like that. Somebody on his Instagram was like, you should be in jail, pretty much accusing him that he did it. I mean, the husbands always do, right? But our Girly Pop, she is enamored, infatuated, obsessed with him. She was internet stalking him, and they live in like the same suburb of Boston, as well as go to the same places. He frequents a cafe next to the bridal shop where she works, so they will eventually have a run-in. And his wife didn't really have a social media presence. That's suspicious to me. I get people not wanting to be on social media, but it's always suspicious. Hello, good evening. It is 5:30, 5:40, something like that. It's a couple days later, I think, since I've talked to you. Good news, my dad's surgery went very well. We picked him up this morning, no issues. They just needed me to drive to the cities because they get a little scared to drive down there, and especially my mom. She also, like, my mom has a hip replacement that she's still recovering from too. Yesterday we were there from like 8:30 until around like 6 or so. Yeah, I think he got out of surgery around like 3:30 or something like that. All went well. I got all the editing done. I think I finished all my editing that I had to do. So great. A lot more than I initially thought. So I'm really happy that I had all that time to do that, and I feel caught up. We got to hang out with him after the surgery for a few hours, got him settled into his night room, and then I had volleyball that night. I did tell my mom, like, I don't have to go, I can find somebody to play for me. She's like, no, I really want to see you play. So she came with me and watched me play, and we played like a really good team. I guess it's the 1 seed in our pool, and apparently we're the 2nd seed, which I was very confused at. But we were neck and neck with them. We took 1 game and then they took the other 2, but the score was 23-25, 25-23, and then 24-26. So we almost had them. We were all playing really well. Like, that's probably the best that we've all played in a really long time. I was hitting really well. I didn't get any blocks, which was a bummer. Eventually I'll get my timing right. Be a brick wall. Also, hopefully line up correctly. Sometimes I just jump to jump. It was a lot of fun. We had really good games, and I'm really happy that my mom got to watch, see that her time and money as I was growing up with camps and practices and all of that was still worth it. Yeah, like I said, we went back this morning. I worked out yesterday morning and this morning. I got up early, went mainly because I don't know if I'm going to be able to get to the gym tomorrow because we have a huge snowstorm apparently coming through. We were originally supposed to get about 6 to 8 inches, and I think now it has gone down to like 2 to 4, so maybe not too bad. 3 to 5 inches tomorrow, and it's all supposed to take place tonight and then up until tomorrow afternoon. So I'm guessing I will not be going to work out tomorrow, which is okay. Or if I do, I can go in the afternoon or something, but I probably won't. My dad was released at around like 11:45 today, and then I meal prepped, which was great. I was gonna save that for tomorrow, and I'm like, no, I just kind of want to read all day tomorrow. I got that out of the way, and I'm really happy that I did. I still have a few things to wash. Yeah, meal prepped, uploaded videos, did the thumbnails for said videos, and now we are here. I just finished eating dinner. I also made some popcorn with peanut butter M&Ms. Oh, it was so good. I was just craving it so much. Oh, also when I was at the gym this morning, that's what I brought up the gym. A girl saw my sweatshirt and she like made it a point to come up to me and she's like, "Hi, I really like your sweatshirt." I'm like, thank you. So I love to see another ACOTAR girly out there. And then when I got home and got ready to go get my dad, my mom goes, "You look like a country bumpkin." She is so opposed to braided pigtails. Doesn't matter if they're French braided, regular braided. It really does not matter. She will always say like, "You look like a bumpkin." Drives me nuts. Like, can we just like keep your thoughts about my appearance to yourself? Just one time. That would be great. Thank you. I guess somebody's gotta knock me down a peg. And I guess that somebody is my mother. I have read a little bit further. I'm on chapter 3, so maybe just one more chapter. Morgan is the guy and Rosie is our girl. They're emails, and apparently like it's mixed media through here. But Rosie is a soft stalker. She is very infatuated, and her best friend is like, "Hey, I know how you get. You go a little too far. It's a little too much." Not that I could ever relate. I mean, in my boy crazy years, especially like in college, I would just, happen to know all of my crush's schedule. Happen to be where they were going to be. I was a soft stalker. I never went more than that. Doing what Taylor Swift's song Mastermind was doing. That's why I like that song so much. Morgan is a thriller author. He gets into some dark stuff. Let's read some. Rosie's friend Nina describes Rosie as having her rosy colored glasses. Like the rose colored glasses, ignoring red flags, tend to see things a little tinted, a little bit better than they actually are. But guess who is at the Danish shop. She did not stalk him there. It was a complete coincidence. I love these stupid jokes. She was eating a pastry and goes, sorry, I think I just sexualized this pie crust. He told her not to worry, that he's already proposed marriage to half the menu at the restaurant. She goes, oh, when's the wedding? He's like, haven't been able to set a date. You know pastry's always so flaky. Rosie knows a girl who knows a girl who knew Morgan's wife or was close with Morgan's wife. And that girl did not like Morgan. She said she just got bad vibes from him. And Rosie's best friend Nina is also getting bad vibes. But Rosie's having trouble like distinguishing if Nina's getting these bad vibes because Rosie gets obsessive over men or if there's actual bad vibes to have. You guys, some of the things that Rosie thinks, I have thought. I'm concerned. Look at it now and I'm like, yeah, that was a time in our life, but it's okay. We learned, we grew. I was just really excited about being in love, having a crush. I definitely romanticized so much of my crushes. Yeah, it's bleak now, so we're okay. I'm concerned for me. Trust me, you need to get your friend away from Morgan before it's too late. Dun, dun, dun. Ugh, Brad sucks. I'm talking about like mainstream people. Morgan is more of a mainstream author, and this girl was just like, if it appeals to that many people, it can't have much substance. I hate when people do that. It's popular for a reason. Rosie is like, I bristle at that. Reminded of Brad. His taste skewed so indie that in solidarity, I actually stopped listening to Taylor Swift, whose music he dismissed as sparkly breakup songs. How many times have we heard that, ladies? Ugh! That's messed up. Not looking good. Unless she gave explicit permission, but not looking like a tally in the pro column, but the no column. Con. Pros and cons. The con column. Liar, liar, pants on fire. Another in the con column. Bad vibes, guys. Bad vibes. I've been preoccupied with ideas for my next book. I think it'll be about a woman who had a heart transplant. She connects with the husband of her heart donor, and then something terrible happens. Little does he know that that's what's going on. This book is writing itself. This dude is smooth. A lot of stuff is just a line. But is it a line as in like he's just trying to impress people, or is it a line that he is a serial killer, psychopath? Maybe he's both. This dude sucks. I hate it. And I hate that it's such a common thing. I hate this for her. I hate him. I hate him. And I'll say good riddance. Oh no. Oh, everyone's unreliable. I'm confused. I don't know how to feel after this last email. I don't know. Oh, but things are chugging along. And now I'm gonna chug along to bed. So annoyed with him. He keeps interrupting her on this podcast, and I just want to punch him in the face. Like, let her talk. Getting more and more suspicious about this guy. Made my hyperfixation snack right now. Popcorn with peanut butter M&Ms with chocolate mint protein shake. Just gotta still get those gains. Dude has a literal library in his house. This just took Beauty and the Beast turn, but with murder. And we don't know if it's murder. There is something suspicious going on. Blair knows a lot. Blair is his best friend. So we know something sketchy happened, but we don't know what or who or why. Ugh. Rosie bought Daphne's book of poems, like she had 2 collections. Kind of revealing of the trauma that she experienced as a child, as well as her relationship with Morgan. Nothing is upfront or outright, but there's also just so much pain and emotional things, but you can't tell if it's the things that she's writing about are actual, like factual things that happen, or if it's an emotional response as to like why they are brought there. Oh, it's just so confusing. I get why Daphne clung to Morgan, even when she saw his work as theft as a violation. It comes down to the simple truth. It's easier sometimes to be miserable in love than it is to be alone. Bookshop also included a postcard of Daphne's final poem that Daphne was going to have as a promotional tactic turned out it was her last work, which is just so sad. You guys, this last poem is kind of creepy. Very creepy. I'm confused. I'm really confused. What? That can't be. I mean, it can be, but the timeline doesn't match. What? Who is this? Whose POV is this? Is this Blair's? Is this Rosie's? Is this somebody else? Part 2. Love story. I'm very confused. What is happening? What in tarnation is going on? This is messed up. Oh, I'm so excited to see where it goes and what's happening. In theories, it could be one person, but I don't want to say it so bad. Ooh, actually, I have 2 theories. I want to say them out loud so bad. I don't want to give it away in case it's correct. 2 theories right now. We'll see if either of them are correct. I have 3 theories. 3 potential people who done it. Girl, you're making it really hard to not suspect you. Oh, it's a different case. It's a different scenario. Rosie the romantic. Oh, honey. Oh, not looking good for our girl. She is just exuberant about love and excited. And you know, you didn't get her. It just makes me really sad because I get it. I get her point of view. And it sounds excessive and unhinged. It might be, but when you're in it, you're in it. Screw Brad. Brad sucks, but I also get that he was concerned for his safety. But also, like, don't booty call your ex. Break. I am currently on page 10. I'm currently on page 210. I took a break in the middle of the chapter. One, because I was like, I haven't moved my body. So I went down and walked on the treadmill, then practiced piano, then ate dinner. And now we're back to reading. Just under 100 pages left. So I definitely think we can finish this tonight. I'm excited. I'm also scared. I just don't want to finish it because I'm a little nervous. What if our girly pop is the person? What if she's not? Thank goodness. Yay! But why are you there? What does this mean? Oh, that's a fun little circle moment. Also, the fact that this person keeps getting mentioned is a little suspicious. I wonder if something happened to them. I don't know what's going on. They've been mentioned quite a bit. Okay, now I have 4. Am I up to 4 theories or am I up to 5? We're somewhere in here. This is creepy. This is getting real creepy. She's just being a silly, goofy girl, and then it turned creepy. Ah, who is this? What the? Oh my gosh. What? Scary. She's too calm, or she's really good with traumatic events. Also, how does she know where she lives? My thoughts exactly. Girl packs a whole suitcase in her purse. That was one of my theories. But who was that? And why would they show up at that exact moment? But with the... Oh, this is so much. I can't guess this. I'm not very good at guessing to begin with, but there's a lot of moving parts. Oh no, I'm sympathizing with her. I believe everybody. Nobody did it, except that one person. And I feel like I might know who that one person is, but I understand this reasoning for this person. It just sucks that it was a lot of connection. Oh no, this is so messy. What is going on? Is there someone else? This is so crazy. He might be Delulu. She's making a lot of sense, but we're just girls. The same expression my parents snuck at each other from their chairs, and it finally clicks for me what I've been seeing. Relief. Not just that I'm okay, but also that I'm not. Because only now that I'm a victim, do the people I love most believe I'm innocent. I was gonna shower and get ready for bed, but I don't want to. Not yet. I have about 40 more pages left, which for my reading pace I think will be like another hour. It's getting wild. Our girly pop, she's on a mission now. A lot of random connections, and it's weird. It is very weird. Okay, one of my theories I think is gonna pan out. Maybe. Because this is getting hella suspicious, guys. But I know the motive for one of them, but I don't know the motive for all of them. Girl. Oh man, I don't think she did. Oh, I don't think she did that. But she definitely did that. Oh no. My flabbers are gasted. I don't like this. I don't like this option. Just a true girl's girl. It doesn't even make sense to me anymore. The idea that to make my remaining time worthy, I have to spend it with somebody else. My time is already worthy just by being mine, and I can use it to do the things I love. Laughing with friends, reading good books, listening to Taylor Swift, finding ways to ease people's burdens. And who knows what else I'll discover about myself when I'm not worrying over a relationship or stressing about romantic prospects. Who knows what else I'll become. Even if my worst fears come to fruition, even if I'm alone in a hospital during my final moments, at least I'll know that I actually lived, that I loved and cherished myself while I did. Okay, who's reading my diary? No way, girl. No way. I have my rosy colored glasses on now. Why am I giddy? We just spent a whole book on this. We have finished the book. I really enjoyed this. I thought it was so fun. It was like a perfect mix between a thriller and a romance. My little heart was just so happy. There were so many fun twists and turns. I thought it also brought up a wonderful commentary on how society believes that women are only valuable if they have a significant other. Just the wedding industry in general, and making us feel like we're crazy. Also the commentary on men expressing their feelings, expressing forever, and then as soon as the woman in the relationship, in this heterosexual relationship, advances forward with that because they were prompted by that with their words, with actions, all of a sudden the men freeze up and they're like, I never did that. That's not what I meant. Constantly makes us women feel like we're going nuts, and especially us romantic girlies who just want love, want to be loved, and have that fairy tale Disney-esque. The commentary on this was really great. The revelation at the end, realizing that you can't live your life based on having a significant other. I just felt very validated in this book, and I don't know if that's a good thing or not. But I'm glad I'm not the only one that goes into things with my heart open, heart on my sleeve. I definitely have gone into things more jaded and more cautious because of things in the past, and I definitely used to be very much like our girly in here, and it's so admirable. I love when women can just wear their hearts on their sleeve and just open themselves up fully. Like, we see that with Taylor Swift all the time, and like Taylor Swift is obviously mentioned in here quite a bit, and I love that. And it's not necessarily like, oh, I don't know, I feel like people who are anti-Swiftie would not like this just because Taylor is mentioned so much, but she's also a really important commentary on this. Her songs are so relatable, and she's been through situations that feel so relatable, the masses, with her heartbreak. And she is also just a woman who continually opens up and just gives everything of herself to these relationships, and we see that through her music. And I think she is a perfect example of just someone who just wears their heart on their sleeve time and time again, no matter how many times it is broken. And I love that about her. I'm a big Swiftie, so I really love when she is mentioned in here, when her music is mentioned in here, the little nods to her as well. I thought it was a fun piece to have in here. It's not a substantial part of the plot at all whatsoever. If you're a romance girly who just wants a little thriller, this would be a really good one, I think. Or if you're someone that is really into the romance genre and wants to dip their toes into a thriller, I think this one would be a really good one to start with or test out, just because again, it still has that romance element. I don't know, I just had such a good time. Again, very validated. Thank you so much for hanging out with me this reading vlog. Love to keep you here, love for you to stay, so feel free to subscribe to the channel. That would be wonderful, as well as like this video. And with that being said, respect others, respect yourself, and do something amazing with your day. Thanks, bye!